Hey guys, Captain Foley back with you today to talk about something un-Star Trek related. This little gem just came out, the Ultimate Guide to G.I. Joe, and this is the third edition. And it's of course by Mark Bellomo. Now this is a great hardcover book, which we're going to take a quick look at. It's got some fantastic photography and information in it about all your favorite Joes, original series Joes, the original run from I think it's 82, yeah, 1982 is the first part, all the way up to whenever it ended, which is 94. So that's the original run of the toys there. And this is not the old 12-inch G.I. Joes. This is the smaller ones, the ones that I grew up with. Again, fantastic book. So this is version 3. Now, I do have the Ultimate Guide to G.I. Joe version 2, which is the same thing. This is a paperback, roughly the same photography and information in it. The new one's updated a little bit with some new pictures and things. It's essentially the same book. So if you have number 2 or issue 2 edition, or the second edition, you might not want to pick up the third edition necessarily, but yeah, we're going to take a quick look at it and just show you guys what it's all about and whether you're interested in it or not. If you're a fan of G.I. Joe, I would suggest it. That being said, I also have this, the official collector's guide to collecting and completing your G.I. Joe figures and accessories. This is just a little paper insert, and it's got some of the 12-inch guys on the back. Not the original run guys, but the later ones based on the characters. But this is just a quick breakdown. It shows the figure with all the accessories that he actually came with. And I'm not sure where I got this, but it's always been kind of tucked into my Ultimate Guide to G.I. Joe. So, but now I have the hardcover, and we're going to take a quick look at that and just see what we can see. So let's move on over to the table. Before we take a look at the book, I just want to give a special shout out to my good friend Greg McFarlane, who got me reignited in my love for G.I. Joe again. I was a big G.I. Joe fan and collector growing up as a kid. Have a bunch of the toys actually packed away in bins under the stairs. But as a kid, I really collected G.I. Joe, loved playing with them. But then as I got older, I fell more into Transformers and became more of a Transformer fan and collector. So my love for G.I. Joe kind of waned a little bit, but it's been rekindled thanks to my good friend Greg McFarlane and to Hooded Cobra Commander 788, HCC 788 on YouTube. Does fantastic reviews of G.I. Joes, vintage G.I. Joes, and really cool stuff. So I'd like to thank them very much for getting me back into the vibe and for, you know, reigniting that love for something that I really enjoyed as a child and had a lot of fun in my backyard playing with G.I. Joes. And me and my brother Steve, he would steal my G.I. Joes, hide them around the backyard, and leave little notes as a clue to where the next one was. Kind of annoyed me as a kid, but now as an adult I really appreciate it. So it really had good bonding time with me and my brother. So again, it brings back good feelings. So I'd like to thank you guys for that, and hopefully these videos will bring somebody pleasure and maybe reignite their love for a few things. So now you know why I'm doing this, and knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe! You know I had to do that. You know I had to say that at least once in this review. So let's go take a look at the book. Alright, so here's issue number 2, the second edition, and number 3. So you can see the difference in the covers there. Again, this one has some great stuff. I wonder if there's too much glare there. Doesn't really help too much, does it? Anyway, this one has the vehicles and things as well. There's the Sky Striker. So this is issue 2. Now if we go issue 3, you're going to see It's got a different introduction, a few other things different about it. Let me turn that back on. And these introductions to each year are a little bit different as well. But let's just look at the Sky Striker here. Right, so the Sky Striker peeking on there. This is 1983. This is the second year of the G.I. Joe run. So let's go to vehicles. So there is the Sky Striker information for both ones. The same photography, basically the same information. This one's got some updated stuff. This also has an updated price guide, but the price guides are kind of pointless in a way, because after a few years, or just given the market, things change pretty dramatically. So it is worth pointing that out. It's my first time trying this, so looking at a book, so I apologize, guys. But as you can see here, the different figures and vehicles and accessories, and the killer whale hovercraft. I actually have this one. It's a fantastic vehicle. Love how they include the blueprints that came with it there. So they go through every year and show every figure with every accessory that comes with it, little blurb on it, and collecting what you need to look out for. So if you're a die-hard G.I. Joe fan, I would highly recommend this. The hardcover is nice, I have to admit. Paperback version is alright too. If you have the second edition, you might not want the third edition because there's not much different in it. There's a few things that kind of stand out a little bit, but overall they're pretty much the exact same layout and photography and everything. So love the base. I have the base packed up in a bin under the stairs. So yeah, let's just see if I can maybe, I wonder if zooming in would help at all. A little bit. Little bit. There we go. Again, it's not a complete review of the book, obviously. This is just showing you some of the stuff in it so you can get a feel for it and see whether you'd be interested in it or not. I would say go for it. It's a good price for a paper or for a hardcover, and it's a nice addition to any G.I. Joe collector's library. Personally, since I had the second one, I wouldn't necessarily have got this one, but 'tis the season. This arrived for me, and yeah, so. But anyway, so there it is. This is the official guide to G.I. Joe, or the ultimate guide to G.I. Joe, sorry. Third edition. Now, I intend to do more. Here, I'll put the second edition beside it as well, in case you're not sure if you have the second one in your collection, because I had kind of forgotten that I had the second one until I went and took a look in the bookcase for this review. So there you have it. I plan on doing more of these videos, talking about more stuff non-Trek related, like G.I. Joe, Transformers, Swords, Sherlock Holmes. There's so many other interests that I have outside of Star Trek. So again, I want to thank you for being subscribed to my channel and for joining me here today to take a look at this. Nothing fantastic in this video, so don't expect much. This is the first time reviewing a book. I got to get a different setup here with better lights that don't glare off the pages quite so much, but I think it worked out pretty well. So let me know in the comments if you want to see more stuff like this. I have a lot of very cool things that I could cover and review, and I would love to do that for you guys. And like I said, those will all be exclusive to this Captain Foley personal channel. So if you're not already subscribed to this channel, please do so. All the Star Trek stuff will of course still be available on the Trekyards channel. But that's where we're going to leave it. So thank you very much, guys, for watching. Let me know in the comments what you think, whether you're going to pick this book up or not, whether you have this book, whether you have the second edition. Let me know, and let me know what other videos you'd like to see. I might even, when I finally do dig out the bins from under the stairs full of G.I. Joe, might give a review of some of the figures or whatever. It's up to you guys to let me know what you guys want to see, because I am more than happy to oblige you. Until then, guys, please subscribe to this channel and the Trekyards channel, and don't forget to check out other videos by me as well. So, till next time, guys, Yo Joe!